In the shadow of the Golden Dome, not far from the Word of Life mural that some refer to as Touchdown Jesus, two programs that when they get together, the drama is high. Miami comes into South Bend to take on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame in a rematch of what was a thriller a season ago. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. For more on this matchup, let's go down to Holly Road.
I don't need to tell you how crucial this matchup is with Miami and Notre Dame. This is the matchup that helped to decide the bracket last year. As you know, the committee was weighing who was the better team, Notre Dame or Miami. You better believe Notre Dame has some revenge on their mind as they were left out of the college football playoff last season, and Miami went on a run to the national championship game. A lot of drama here in this top 25 matchup. This should be epic. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And the minute after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Got a man, it's Brown. And they swarm him under.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Canes will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get a look at C.J. Carr. We're expecting a masterclass in quarterback play as these two get set to square off.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are two really good football teams. Like, I'm excited to watch them throughout the season and where they could go and where they could get to, because there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Obviously,
here's Carr to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Motion from the wideout. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. He's got it! Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Hauled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Got it behind the line. It's Vaughn. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's Mensah to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Brown. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quickly complete. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quick spin on the run. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Now setting up shop in the red zone. To the air on second down. Finds his target down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Handoff for Brown. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run inside. It's Williams. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilbert. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Play action, C.J. Carr. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Carr. Looking down the middle. Got his man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. The RPO, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Mensah. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Finding an escape route. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Snags it, and there's running room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and would it be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Makes his man miss. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. So Miami signals for a timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Here comes the heat. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Throwing, Mensah. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 3 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Sooners on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the Big 12. Now back to your game in South Bend. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
The Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Carr from the gun on third down. It's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The give is to Williams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Right back to the well. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Here's Mensah to throw. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And
turning it on! He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing, Carr. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Vaughn. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Fires left. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Running inside, it's Pringle. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into 1. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Vaughn. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Mensah. The short hands. It's Lofton. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hands it off on the counter. Finding some room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the tight end. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to...
Breaks into the open. All the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Motion from the wide receiver. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Running the red zone, it's Williams. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Goes to the option. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. Here's Mensah to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vaughn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Corner's going to give them room. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Mensah. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Pringle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.